we're underway here in Week 4. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Caught by Jones. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
At the 28-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Jones has it. Not much there, only a yard. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. It's caught by Funchess. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. And it's a clinic that we're seeing put on here so far. 6 for 6 first drive of the game for him passing.
You know, I'm a defensive guy, and while I'm admiring the heck out of what they're doing, throwing the ball around, all I keep thinking is this is where the quarterback has to go down. You've got to ruffle his timing, change things up, get some more pressure on him, because right now he's way too comfortable in throwing the ball downfield.
6-man,
Now Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
Second and 11. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory, or might he go for it?
The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Call it a gain of 5, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down now, it's Smith, and he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And the Falcon 1st down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. Adam Gotsis, the big Aussie, in on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
And there's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it. He can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a give running left for Gurley. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's a give to Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8. First down, Atlanta. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Gurley again here on 1st down. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
To number 81.
Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
The kickoff for the Falcons.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
46-yard line.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
At the 18-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Working with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jake Butt in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to them a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Fielded in the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He gives to Gurley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Again, they run with Gurley. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense, false start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
Now, after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Joe. And got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. The big fella. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Packers 7.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, and it's 3rd and short.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Watch 36 to Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Run. 36. Mike, 36.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. After the penalty, it's Jones. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
On the carry. Tack McKinley on the stop. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39.
From the 39, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Rodgers with a keeper. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are back within a score.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of the times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Falcons 21, Packers 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Looking deep for Julio. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Ryan. He gets it to Gurley. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Third and 2. Now Ryan. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Back now at Lambeau as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. The Falcons send out their punter, and surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at about the 28. A
big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He completes it to Jones.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll bring up 4th down.
3. It's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now whistles here. Flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, Ryan rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now Ryan. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now Ryan. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Falcon 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Falcons.
Back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Ryan. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Packers 24. Sterling Hoffrichter to
now
kick
following
off.
the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Final score.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.